we're gonna have some fun today. We're gonna be reacting to every single Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. And yes, when I say every, from the announcement all the way down to the final battle trailer, at least. We're actually also going to be ranking all of these trailers. You know, I wasn't even aware of E3 when this trailer first came out. I was like, I want to say like 12, 13 when this trailer first came out. Yes, I'm that young. When this came out and like we saw just we saw KH3, it was such a cool moment. This was kind of like a KH comeback to a degree. They were releasing games for years, but what I mean is like the big titles that really got everyone into KH1, KH2, those were returning, and like everyone was waiting for 3. Everyone wanted 3. Everyone wanted 3 so bad. Everything that led up to this right here was like, it was so cool. This was in 2013. This came out in 2013. Man, I still get goosebumps of seeing that, dude. I still get so many goosebumps. I'm a baby. Yeah, I was a baby. I was a baby who grew up with Kingdom Hearts. I was so young when this came out. I'm about to be 22 now. This, you know, actually next year, this trailer will have almost been 10 years old. Almost 10 years ago for this trailer. Because of all of that, because of this being like the start of a lot of things, I don't know if this will end up being the best trailer for KH3. I have something in mind for why I think might end up being the best, because I've watched these trailers so many times. I mean, even though a lot of you have found me recently, I've been doing the Kingdom Hearts thing on YouTube for so long. Like I've been doing the KH thing on YouTube since I was like 13, 14, somewhere around there. I've been doing it for a little bit. This trailer, now I don't even remember when exactly this trailer released. Well, I do know when, but like what I mean is I don't remember any big hype or anything for this trailer. It kind of just like came out for me. Like I wasn't old enough to be following D23 or any of this stuff. What I mean by old enough is I didn't know what to follow, so I didn't know D23 was a thing before this trailer. But this was like the first quote gameplay trailer-esque thing we saw of 3. I still remember this entire thing. I used to like loop this trailer in videos. This is the last Luminous Engine trailer, I believe, or one of the last. Maybe this or the next one. See how rough a lot of things. Like, you know, weirdly enough, the sound effects here are still pretty solid. Maybe not for the fire and stuff, but for the attacks, it's still pretty solid. It's the pirate ship. I'm so glad they got rid of this angle for the pirate ship. It is so like not the way. Yeah, the game changed so much. I mean, Twilight Town having Heartless in it is a big change. Like, they just completely scrapped. I don't know what was going on with Twilight Town. I feel like they probably just wanted to put it in the game. Like, they knew they just wanted to put Twilight Town back in the game. But they didn't know what they wanted to do with it. So they kind of just, like, had this world. They just kept on developing, and they didn't really have any solid plans for it. So they kind of just kept it in the game the way it is. And honestly, it kind of ended up being one of the more disappointing aspects of 3. Now, this Rock Titan fight, I would say this Rock Titan fight turned out way better in the actual game. I actually still really like this segment. This is still one of the, like, premier segments of 3 where, like, you really got to, you gotta rank it. So, this trailer, to be honest with you, this was cool. Like, this was a really cool looking trailer back then, but as we saw a lot more of KH3, this ended up being kind of like whatever, I guess. So like this was only really cool at the time, mostly because of how, I guess, special it was, or how rare it was to see KH3. I mean, this was only our second time even seeing the game, so I'm gonna put it in B tier. I think B tier is a pretty solid spot for it. Not bad, not like crazy good, not S tier. It's not the announcement trailer by any means. Now, I know it says 2.5 trailer right here. Looking at the end of this 2.5 trailer, which 2.5, guys, oh my god, I want to make a video just covering the entire remix era of Kingdom Hearts. So that was, I feel like that era, it was special for like a couple of reasons people don't think about as much or talk about. I kind of just want to shed some light on. But regardless, outside of that, this was one of our first, I guess, big story teasers for KH3. I say big even though this was pretty small in retrospect, but this was the closest we got to, I guess, like seeing what the story would somewhat end up being like, and it was super duper vague. What, KH3? Wait, stop. That's what we were like this first came out. Lost Masters. That's how we knew Key was gonna have some involvement in 3. Oh my gosh. I don't think that line's in the game. Is it? But you knew that, didn't you? I don't remember that. Maybe it's in the Japanese version, or maybe like I just don't remember the context to it. But this was pretty hype at the time. I mean, it was very small, but it was pretty hype. We would end up getting new cutscenes in Kingdom Hearts Recoded, so that would also kind of tie us over. So like shortly after this, where would I put that? I mean, it's a teaser, right? So like it's not that crazy. And compared to what we're about to get into, I would say this is like this is on the low end. Aesthetically though, pretty cool. I like it aesthetically. I like the little text and like the little sketches. Very nice. But you could tell Nomura didn't fully have everything laid out for that next trailer we would get. Like they were still animating it, so they gave us sketches at the time, like storyboards essentially, with some text over it, a little bit of voice acting. E3 2015? 2015 though? We gotta get into this one. This was crazy. This was a crazy time period. Who here in chat? I gotta see. Who in chat was here for 2015? This is probably a decent time period to like jump on that hype like bandwagon. So E3 2015, this was our first time seeing the game on Unreal Engine 4. We knew before in interviews and whatnot that the game like had gone through a little bit of development troubles with Luminous Engine, so they completely swapped KH3 over to Unreal Engine 4. So this was our first time seeing KH3 and what that would look like in this engine. Still, this was like our first. This is the start of what we would play later on. This cutscene was so hype. I loved this. And the start of them spamming Rage Awakening trailers. Oh my gosh, this is loud. I don't think I run animations in the game, that specifically. What the heck? Yeah, and the trailer was in English. You're right. You're right. The new outfit, though. The new outfit. Now, Sora's face still needed some work here. Like, he was looking kind of weird. I kind of miss hearing Rage Awakening trailer. This is getting me nostalgic. Back in the day, I remember so vividly, like, bro, why are they spamming this song in these trailers? But nowadays, I'm like, man, just prevail and let it expire. The future. It's already been written. I still remember that exact, like,
to say I can't change it.
The exact way they said this dialogue scene. It was so good. It's crazy because I remember, because I watched this trailer so many times, I remember this, like, when I think of that chess scene, I think of this scene, I think of the trailer a lot more than I think of the actual cutscene in the game. And it's been almost 4 years since 3 came out. I would put it A. I think A. If you put S, I don't blame you at all, but I'm gonna put it A because the hype this trailer generated was just massive. It was insane. Like every channel, every person who knew about Kingdom Hearts was excited for Kingdom Hearts spammed this trailer, spammed watching this trailer, spam analyzed this trailer. I remember the calendar theories that came off this trailer, the no-name theories and stuff. It was the trailer that kind of just kick-started a lot of, like, I guess, the true KH3 hype.
It's already been written.
What is that slide? Hold on, like, I'm sorry, I'm going back. What is this slide? This is not... Huh? What is that? That was not in the game. I'm gonna rank that. I'm gonna put that in D. Hey, we got some in every tier right now. That's crazy. I mean, it was still cool though to see more, but it mostly just the same. Now, the next trailer we would get would be the Jump Festa 2016 trailer. It looked like they adjusted the models a little bit in this. You got to see that opening cutscene without any cuts. Come on, but did Sora just like hop across the Heartless? Like, he just like, yeah, he did. I don't think that's in the game here. They want to do some really ambitious stuff here. This is not in the game. I remember this vividly. This is not in the game. In this way, at least. Using Heartless as, like, your poles or your walls. That was our first time seeing a glimpse of air stuff, though. This right here had people going crazy. You know, you hit the Heartless, and they retaliate. People were so hype at that. You know what's funny? Heartless do not actually do that often in KH3. Like, that does not happen that easily or that often. But for bosses it does. Bosses have revenge value, but everyone's going crazy like, yo, revenge value returning? Let's go. This world got scrapped. Like, this was 2016. This was like 2.5, 3 years out from the game. Mysterious Towers is gone. Like, it's just scrapped. Like, not here. Kind of crazy. They scrapped a whole world. They really did not know what they wanted to do with Twilight Town or the things connected to it. I think it would have been cool to have this, even if it was something small. Birth by Sleep did it. Like, you didn't really have any big grand purpose on Mysterious Tower. You just kind of went there, you know, to visit Yen Sid. You're able to fight some hearts along the way. I feel like they could have just kept it in. Very, very cool. I won't put it super high. I'd put it about I would put this trailer about, put it B. I think that's better than the 2013 D23 trailer. I'd put it B. Oh, there's just a lot of stuff in this trailer that is not in the actual game. Like, this Jump Festa trailer was, they must have planned to, like, cut all of this stuff out. And they're just like, yeah, let's play in the Jump Festa trailer. They want to see KH3 again. Why not? Now, the next trailer, after this trailer, guys, we wouldn't see Kingdom Hearts 3 2 years. 2017, this is closer to what the complete product kind of looks like. More Olympus. I know everyone was like, man, so much Olympus. I kind of regret saying that now, though. Oh, we analyzed the heck out of this trailer. I remember Dean's analysis went crazy for this. Sora Alarm, for those of you who don't know who Dean is. Jeez, how many situation commands. This was the after 0.2 time, because the reason we didn't see KH3 for a long time after this was because, or before this, was because we had 0.2. So we were all playing 0.2, hyping up 2.8. And then a year later, we would see KH3. This trailer was amazing. I'll put this A tier. Like, maybe not S tier. I know I'm being really, like, picky about my S tiers right now. But that's definitely an A tier trailer. That trailer is top of A. That was great. Next trailer we would see, now this is the trailer they hyped up at D23. D23, so many people went out to D23 just because it came. Like, D23's attendance definitely, like, went up in 2017 just because of KH fans. I remember Sky and HOK went to D23. It was so hype. I would have loved to have went, but I was a poor 16-year-old, so I definitely wasn't going. But that trailer, I still have my reaction up to that, to this trailer, as a matter of fact. This was the infamous Toy Story trailer. The combat at this point was looking so good in the game. Like, I was convinced this game was going to have the best combat, and for me it did. I know for a lot of people it's like second, third best combat. This combat was looking so good in the game at this point. Like, I was pretty sold. I instantly knew this was Toy Story. I screamed so loud. Toy Story was finally in Kingdom Hearts. There was no way. And that design, you guys see that design? I still think that design is so good. This cutscene was so long. They put an entire cutscene in the trailer. At the end of this trailer, I screamed so loud, my body was in pain. Like, I don't know where I got that scream from. I screamed so loud that my body was just in pain for like a week. Like, I was physically, like, hurt. Let's go! And then the Hyper Hammer. Hyper Hammer is so cool. I think it's underrated. Definitely one of the coolest forms in KH3. I remember Young Xander's face was looking rough in this. Well, I don't know why he was looking like that. Very, very bizarre. Was our first time seeing Young Xehanort? And this right here, we were all expecting the now in development. Because we were used to that. We were used to seeing that. We watched these trailers so many times. We've seen all the little splices and little pieces of footage they would inch out to us, the screenshots. It was always now in development, currently in development. You see, coming 2018, which it will be delayed to very early 2019 in January. But still, you saw this, and roof came off. The roof just came off. I was going crazy, dude. So the Toy Story trailer, that's an S tier. That's the first S tier since the first trailer. That has to be S tier. That's the Toy Story reveal, dude. One of the best worlds in the Kingdom Hearts series. One of the best world reveals in the Kingdom Hearts series. The trailer itself was very long, but we also got a release window. Man, thing. They're not just baiting us. They're not just trolling us. The KH3 exists. It's an actual game that can actually come out, that actually has a release date like normal games do. No more now in development. No more currently in development. This game actually has a release date. It exists. Like that's what that was. It was so good. Now let's react to the Monsters intro. We saw another D23 trailer. D23 2018, D23 Japan in particular. Yeah, Solar Sphere was a bit strange looking here. This Keyblade looks so sick. This Keyblade is broken, by the way. Like, if y'all don't know, this Keyblade Happy Gear is so broken in the actual game. This scene was so hyped. We probably shouldn't have seen this, but you know, I think this is what I call passable spoiler, as in everyone who knows about the game is like aware of it, or everyone who's like been following Kingdom Hearts is aware of what he's talking about, but everyone who doesn't is like, what? That's a passable quote spoiler. I think trailers, this is, oh wow, this was the start of 2018. So we started off 2018 with 2 trailers, and we would get many more after this.
このキーブレードはもう使えない。だからここに残していくよ。もう一人の俺のために。え?
In case other me needs it. It didn't really show that much aside from the Riku scene. It didn't do anything super crazy. So I'd put that trailer in like, okay. If I want to rate off the song, obviously it'd be an S, but trailer itself, put it B. Because we're getting into the KH3 is coming out like very soon territory. Like at this point, KH3 would be out literally a year later. So at this point, they're just releasing stuff. Like we got hecka trailers, and we also got like a lot of small stuff. Like this, for example. A lot of people take them forgetting about this as a criticism, I guess. I do think they should have given you a lot more than just a classic Kingdom Keyblade. I mean, it's pretty worth it for the Keyblade, but I love this. I think this is so cool. I love they did all of this just for KH3. Like that, like making all these little mini games. It's so cool to me. I think it's so great. I do think there could have been a little bit more reward, like outside of personal reward and achievement. There could have been a lot more like actual reward. Was that crazy? I'm gonna put it in D. Yeah, I'm putting D. I'm because it's like more new stuff. I'm gonna put it above that. Like them re-showing like stuff from Jump Festa. I believe that's. I already forgot what the other D tier was. I already forgot what that trailer was. I think it was like the short Jump Festa teaser, right? And this was an Xbox trailer.
What can I say?
Remember? You guys remember the E3 sweep of 2018 for KH3? KH3 had an E3 sweep, a trailer at like every conference. This moment set the tone for what people thought was about to be. We were calling her Aqua North for years. That was crazy. The anti-aqua reactions went hard. They went hard. That trailer, that's easily S tier. For me at least, right? Like, even looking back at it, for me, I saw so many of my favorite things in that trailer. I love Larxene. I love Aqua. I love the story of Cage. That was definitely a big story teaser that I was all about. I was like, what? That was so shocking. So the Square Enix E3 showcase for 2018, I'd put that high C. Like, it didn't really show anything that crazy new or anything. Well, it did. It showed a couple of things, but like nothing crazy enough to make me go, whoa, what's going on in this game? Like, it was definitely a step down from like the anti-aqua trailer. I remember like reacting to this and kind of leaving off like, okay. The Pirates trailer. This was the Sony trailer. I remember, guys, Dude, my computer crashed during this. Like, my PC froze right when the trailer happened. I was so mad. I was so mad. Still probably one of the best worlds for Kingdom Hearts for sure. So we got 2 new world reveals during E3. What is this theme? You know what's crazy? I thought this was the battle theme, but it wasn't. This is like just the overworld theme. Anyways, the Pirates trailer, that easily goes in S. I don't know if it's quite as crazy as the Aqua reveal, because that was just a memorable moment. But that might be a better trailer. Like, it might be a better trailer. Why? What? This was the trailer where they went too far. This was the sole trailer. Every trailer before this, micro spoilers, micro information, make you start thinking, make your brain move. Regardless though, trailer was cool. I definitely have spoiler bias a little bit, but the trailer was very cool. I'll put it top of A. This trailer is really good. Like, I love this. Definitely that like very cool cinematic trailer. The pauses and everything. All the movie trailers be doing. Very Disney-esque. I love it.
Together,
We're light and light together we fight. Someone said earlier that was their favorite trailer. I agree. Maybe not my favorite, but that's a pretty good trailer. I don't think that goes over Toy. I don't know. No, I'm gonna give that second best. Do we put it over the announcement trailer? The announcement trailer was kind of peak. I know that's like the unbeatable thing in that category. Yeah, after E3, yeah, I agree. That could have been the second trailer after E3. It's the opening to KH3. Like, that was our first time seeing the opening to KH3. That was like, it was great. Higher edit of this, like, okay. If this wasn't a trailer, this would be like the perfect AMV to like, or GMV rather, to Don't Think Twice. Even though that trailer should have never existed. Never, ever existed. It's the best trailer. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm almost tempted to make another tier just for that trailer. That trailer is so peak. Obviously, I was gonna buy KH3. I was gonna buy the game anyways. But if you were not sold on 3, that trailer spoiled the entire plot for you, but it made the game look good. Spoilers, but also very good. I'll put that behind the announcement though. No Riku disrespect. They definitely disrespected Riku.
Classic Disney ride.
Like King Mickey and Masters Xehanort. This song is misleading my brain. This is a very weird song to put over this footage. Oh, I like the Olympus Coliseum song, but should have chosen another song. I definitely only saw this trailer like once. I don't even know if I saw this. I partially don't remember this, but maybe I'll see when this came out. I don't really care about that trailer that much. I'm fine with this, to be honest. I like this. I like it. A lot of S tiers. There's a lot of good trailers. I mean, what can I say? Kingdom Hearts had a lot of good trailers, a lot of bangers. Also a lot of spoilers in the S tier as well, but a lot of really good trailers in there. Some of the earlier trailers or some of the lower ones. I think the only like early beginning trailer that I have up there is the that's the announcement trailer. After that, a lot of the beginning trailers are a little bit on the lower side, except the E3 2015 one. But man, living through all these trailers was definitely a journey. Like, when I think about it, I was watching Kingdom Hearts trailers from age 12 to like age 17. So I was watching Kingdom Hearts trailers, waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 for 6 years, 6+ probably, and like that's insane. Like, I was waiting for a game for that amount of time, and now I'm about to do the exact same thing during my 20s and with KH4. That's gonna be crazy, dude. That's gonna be crazy. They'll make bad trailers. I'll give Square this. They know how to spoil, but they also know how to make good trailers. But they also know how to spoil. So they need to be checked.